Yo, what's going on? What do we have here? What is it, Toyota Soarer? What? What's up, guys? It's been a while. So yeah, as you see on camera, I recently purchased a 1999 Toyota Soarer. So you know these cars as the Lexus SCs here in North America, the SC300 and the SC400. All right, let's see if I have this side open. Car is pretty clean for the most parts. Maybe we'll fit the back seat, the baby seat back there. My screen is cracked. It is an OEM screen, but for the most part, man, the car is really clean. I've always had a big liking for the styling of the SC, or the Sora, if you will. I don't know, man. There's just something about this big body coupe that I really love, man. Obviously, this one's 100% stock. I do got a little treat to show you guys, though. So here in North America, these cars came with a V8 and also the naturally aspirated 1JZ. But Japan got the cool motor, and this is what I'm about to show you guys, the most exciting part of this entire car, or just one of many, but the one I like the most. A nice little 1JZGTE. This one does come with VVTI. I purchased this vehicle about 2.5 weeks ago from a dealership in Orlando. They were able to take my 8Gen Civic SI in for trade-in. They gave me okay amount of money. You never get back what you put into any car, but I said, why not? The car is going to eventually need a new radiator, as you can see. If your radiator is ever discolored like this, you will soon need one. The 1JZGTE VVTI does come with a single turbo. I think they call it the C15B. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll pop it up here on the screen and put the correct one, but I think that's it. Man, I'm so excited for this build, man. I once upon a time had also a 99 GS300 with a 2JZGTE VVTI swap in it, and unfortunately that car, I crashed the car. Not my proudest moment. I wasn't paying attention, and yeah, the rest is history. Like I said, this car is 100% stock, comes with the stock wheels. Paint is kind of coming off the little center cap there. Take a little once around. We got a little paint fading here, which is okay. The rest of the body is pretty decent. Sora, same spot here as well. Again, take a look at the interior. Right-hand drive. It is a 4-speed automatic. The car still runs and drives really strong with the 4-speed. So excited for this build, guys. You don't even know. It's like I mentioned before, I had the GS300 with the 2JZGTE VVTI swap in it, and I was really looking forward to building my first Toyota or Lexus. Yeah, bummer that never really came about. So real quick, as you can see, Toyota used to have their own emblems or logos for their cars, for specific makes, or for all their models in the 90s, which is pretty neat. The Sora had this weird lion with a wing. They call it the Griffin or whatever. But yeah, that'll pretty much let you know that, this is a Sora. Anyways, the reason for this video today is to kind of show you guys the car for the first time, and also we're gonna be doing a valve cover gasket on it because it is leaking in some spots. Let's see. You really see a good amount there. And yeah, we'll be replacing the valve cover gasket along with these little, the grommets that come with it as well. And yeah, so it is a 1JZ again, GTE VVTI, an engine that did not come out in North America. You can use a 2JZ GE VVTI valve cover gasket, but you'd kind of have to massage it in place because the mold is a little bit different. But I opted to just go ahead and order an actual 1JZ GTE VVTI valve cover gasket online. It took about 2 weeks to get here, but it is finally here. And let's start diving into this thing. It'll be my first valve cover gasket job on a 2J/1J. So let's see how it goes. A lot of these things are pretty straightforward, so I can't imagine it being too difficult. All right, so to get this job started, I grabbed a few tools, needle nose plier. I grabbed this T30 little bit here, little Allen bit. I mean, it's a T30, it's not a real Allen, but it'll fit in here. I actually lost the one that actually fits this one. To take that coil pack cover off. Obviously my small little impacts, extensions, and then obviously some parts. I got some grommets here. You're gonna need 16 grommets. Obviously the valve cover gaskets. I did buy, again, OEM 1JZ GTE VVTI gaskets. Almost forget, some Toyota fippage. This stuff is freaking expensive. I went to the dealership and bought it today. That dealership tax is real. I think if I would have ordered it online, I would have paid like 20 bucks. Paid 30 at the dealership, but whatever. Alrighty, so I'm gonna start with just taking off some of the obvious stuff. Here, I'm gonna take off this coil pack cover off, some hoses, and whatever I can see is connected. That'll stop me from pulling off the valve cover. There's quite a bit of things, but let's dive right into this. Okay, let's be careful not to lose these bad boys. All right, so that first cover is kind of up and out of the way. I'd love to restore this, put some color back onto here eventually. Looks like we have another one here, another one there, and then this whole bad boy should come right up. Take you off from here. Okay. Simple enough. Oh man, you can kind of see it gunked up a bit in here, man. All right, eventually I'm gonna do some spark plugs. Really got to do those. So I think what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna take some of these hoses off. This harness needs to come off of the this coil pack harness needs to come off too. All right, let me get to that. Looks like it's we got some 10s in there that need to come out, and then we'll unclip these clips. All right guys, quick little update. So I ended up pulling all this, the coil pack stuff off. Kind of interesting how it is. You know, I come from the Honda world and it's a little bit different, but yeah, I'm noticing that there's some oil on these parts here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm obviously gonna clean these off before I put them back onto the spark plugs, but yeah. There's one I had to take off, which is the one in the back here. I had to unclip it from the harness because it would not get past this little part, I guess, which kind of joins the two valve covers off to this little breather hose here. So it looks like I need to come back here, take these off, and then maybe I'll start to have room to go ahead and take all these 10s around the valve cover off. Kind of try to tuck the harness out of the way as good as I can, which I think I'm clear because this comes to here and this is to here. So yeah, as you can see, this thing is filthy in there, man. The plugs, just from the outside looking in, man, they actually look pretty decent, man. I was gonna order new plugs, but I'm still gonna do it because I don't know when the last time these things were actually replaced. But boy, that is oiled up in there pretty bad. All right, the sun's really starting to freaking kill me, man. It's so freaking hot. All right, so I pulled off all the 10 mils. I think there is a total of 16 with the grommets. Went ahead and pulled all those off, as you can see. So I'm gonna try to wiggle these valve covers off. From what I've seen online, I've seen some guys hit it with like a mallet or something like that, but I don't know. Let's see if I can do it without it. As you can see, take a look at these cams, take a look at the inside here, and I'm not gonna lie, this is not in the best of shapes, but yeah, it's not the worst either. I would think after maybe a few more oil changes, this might clean up a little bit more, but probably not. Again, not in the best shape, but not in the worst. It's actually the first time I see with what it looks like under these valve covers. But what I'm concerned about is just cleaning in here as much as I can. Alrighty. Now, let's take a walk over here where I got the valve cover gaskets on this chair on the sidewalk. Alright, haven't pulled the gasket off yet. Let's see if I can easily pull this off. Oh man, this thing is hard. Very brittle. I might need to get a small, tiny screwdriver. Yeah. Let me get my pick tool, I'll be right back. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wedge my little screwdriver in between here. Man, really hard to do anything and everything with one hand, man. Let's see if I can. Alright. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna wedge my screwdriver in between the gasket. This gasket is really hard. It almost feels like hard plastic at this point. So it's, you know, it's probably the original valve cover gasket. So I'm gonna pull this off real quick, then I'll get back to you guys. Oh yeah, look at this. I mean, obviously it's formed in place, but like this thing is hard. It's a rock. All right, the other one should go right in, snug and fit, as it should, because again, I did get the actual OEM ones. So it should be an easy little install on here. First things first, I'm gonna get some brake cleaner. I'm gonna clean this up. So while the valve covers are sitting in that engine degreaser, I was thinking of just cleaning this thing up, but man, it's so dirty. I don't want to get any dirt on the cams or anything like that, even though it's kind of already filthy, man. This is, I'm gonna show you why you guys need to really change your valve cover gaskets quick, man, when you start noticing a leak. As you can see over here, that's dirt that's coming in from the outside and leak seeping in somehow. This side is not too bad. I see it more so on this side, like here, man. This is why when you notice a valve cover gasket leak, go ahead and just try to replace it as soon as possible. But for the most part, these cam journals, they look fine. I don't see anything crazy. They don't catch on my fingernail. All right, cool. See these little, I think they call them the half moons, just from the research I've been doing online. These things freaking leak. So I gotta take this one off, and then apply some fippage to it. I think that's where the majority of the leak is coming from, because you can't really tell. Maybe see all that? That is all coming from behind here. I can't really fit my camera back there, but you can just see the gunk on the little half moon shape right there. There it is. And yeah, it is just seeping through there. So I'm gonna see how I'm gonna take these off. All right, here they are removed. What I ended up doing is I ended up giving them a slight tap at the top here. Not too hard, guys. This is aluminum. You could really fuck it up. A little bit of a nick there, but I think it'll be fine. So what I'll do now is I'll actually hit it with a little wire wheel here, clean them up, a little brake cleaner, and they'll be ready to go right back in. All cleaned up, as you can see. Looks nice, looks nice. Hit it with the wire wheel, a little brake cleaner, did the job there. So what I'll do is I'll apply some Fitbit here, but before I do that, I'm gonna go and hose down the valve cover gasket, or sorry, the valve cover. So I tried to clean this as best as I could. Took the old gasket material off these corners. Yeah, now to put the actual valve cover gaskets back on the valve covers and put everything back together. Alrighty, I got some silicone in those corners. Put a little too much, but should be fine. Let me try to clean this middle part here. And we should be good to start putting on the valve cover gasket, or the valve covers. Let's do it. All right, so I kind of have the valve covers now in place. Now when you go ahead and tighten these valve covers, I've read online that you do not want to really tighten these too much, man, because apparently these valve covers will crack along here if you tighten it too much. And these valve covers aren't cheap, and I do not want to pay for new ones. So I'm gonna go ahead. I already started one side, so what I've been doing is I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna need to get a tripod for the phone. It's so much easier to film with the phone, but I don't have a setup. So you grab the new grommet, and you just slide it through the bolt, and pretty straightforward. And you just screw it down onto the valve cover. Alrighty, it is scorching hot outside, guys, so I just went ahead and just knocked this thing out. It's like 95 degrees, and I'm in the middle of the day, and the sun is just absolutely killing me. So I just went ahead and just buttoned everything up real quick. Everything is as it should be, as it was before I took it apart. I'm just gonna let it sit for a few hours. I did crank it up. It did start. It ran normally, so all the coil packs are in properly, and there's no vacuum leaks. So yeah, I'm just gonna let the RTV kind of cure for a few hours, and yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm really looking forward to this build. It's my first actual Toyota build. Obviously the goal eventually would be to go big single turbo, manual transmission, but that's far down the line, guys. Stuff costs a lot of money, and maybe I could find a secondary source of income to kind of fulfill those goals. I do think the next thing I want to knock out is the radiator. We'll see. I think I can just get a normal SC300 radiator, and that should be good. But yeah, that's it for today. If you like what you saw, give it a thumbs up, like, whatever whatever it is nowadays. I haven't made a YouTube video in a while. Comment in the comment section down below, and don't forget to subscribe, guys.